So I'm heading to Valletta now to take a ferry to the three cities. It's a really sunny day. I'm probably the only person wearing shorts. Look at these small cars. If you live in Malta, you have to drive a small car. It smells like fish. As soon as you start to approach Valletta, you can always see these big fortifications. It's getting warm. So yeah guys, that was a quick 5 to 10 minutes ferry. Only costs €3.80 for return ticket. So very affordable and very beautiful trip. Arancini bolognese, local beer, nice view. That place was really good, Birgu, but I can also recommend the place next to it, Old City Pub. Yeah, so I had a arancini bolognese and a beer, and the price was €6 in total. Yeah, really good. Mostly locals there, and that's what you want when you come to these type of places. So yeah, I can definitely recommend Birgu and the Old City Pub in Birgu. Those are the two best places you can come to if you want to have a local experience. So we are now walking on the Birgu waterfront because I just want to look at some boats. Now that's a big yacht. What a nice view that is. Oh, look at this one's name. It's a really good name, I like it. Plan B. Wonder what happened. Why did you choose that name? Okay, now that we're done looking at boats, I actually want to tell you a little bit of the history about one of these three cities. The Knights of St. John took control of what was Birgu. And in 1565, the Knights of St. John were attacked at this location by the Ottomans, which at that time was one of the most prosperous kingdoms in the world. And they won. It's the Knights of St. John, not the Ottomans. So that's why the city is now being called Vittoriosa, which means victory. So don't get it confused. Birgu and Vittoriosa is the same place. And you can see by these huge fortifications that were obviously built by the Knights of St. John that it was so difficult to penetrate this fortress. There's a beautiful view of Valletta. So imagine that you're an Ottoman and you're coming from there and you see this. I mean, how do you attack that? Even now, like, fuck, humongous fortifications. Weather is so nice today. Here's one of the old city gates. So I'll have to find another way to enter the city because this is actually a fort. Fort Sant'Angelo. It was built in the 13th century. So it seems like this town is really so impenetrable because I have to walk back all the way where I came from just to see the inside, to go to like the square and stuff like that. Just ignore this shit and focus on that shit.
When there is the celebration of the saint as well, the crosses are only for the Good Friday. After Easter, they will be removed.
I've been so busy taking videos of this beautiful street behind me that I didn't even realize there's a very old church right here. This church was built in 1561 and it was actually built on the grounds of an older one that was built in the 1400s. So yeah, you can imagine how old this town is. Someone's having a party. I'd like to join. I love it that people are growing so many plants outside their house. It really adds a nice feeling to this environment. You see here, every street looks different. Even though the houses aren't painted, the doors are painted, and not all of them have the iconic Maltese balconies. These ones have a different kind of balcony. I mean, there's so much diversity. Here's a Norman house from the 13th century. Well, I decided to go inside. There's no one else here. I'm not sure if I'm allowed, but oh, look at this old staircase. You can feel the history while you're walking in here. This is definitely a unique one. So that can actually give you an idea of how the houses used to look inside in the 13th century. And that time, the Knights of St. John were ruling here, and some of them were Normans. So, yeah, from Normandy in France. I don't think we will be visiting any of the other three cities today, just because this is the oldest one and the most beautiful one, and I have 10% battery left. So yeah, cheers, until next time.